The following is a presentation of PH Athletics. We hope you all had a happy new year, but now it's time to get back to business and welcome you to Pascack Hills, where it is not that glitchy in real life, and hopefully we can get that fixed for you. Today, the boys basketball league and home opener, first game in the Big North Patriot Division in this 2024-25 season for both of these teams, as 4-2 Mahwah comes and takes on 3-1 Pascack Hills. It has been a wonderful start to the boys basketball season here at Pascack Hills. Hi everybody, I'm Matthew Merlino. They started with a big loss at Paramus Catholic, but have since ripped off 3 straight wins against Ridgefield Park, Ridgefield, and Cresskill, and they added a all-groups tournament victory with that win over Cresskill on the 30th. Mahwah themselves has a holiday tournament victory. They defeated Lenape Valley and Dover to win the Dover-Lenape Valley tournament, but they are coming off a 56-54 loss at Cliffside Park, a very tough loss there. It'll be very interesting to see. Looks like that sophomore Mikey Brannout for Mahwah will be the person to watch. He's their scoring leader with 86 points so far this season. For Hills, it is Jake Polsky who is the man to watch, leading every single recorded category in the stat books posted on NJ.com. He has 90 total points this season and should add to it today. Another note, and the last one that we'll give you before we get started, Mahwah has not won against Pascack Hills since 2018. We'll be back in a moment here in Montvale. It unfortunately does not seem to be a good day for our camera, but it is a good day for basketball here in Montvale. Bit of a weird start. Usually these varsity games are at 7 o'clock, and this coming Thursday night they'll be at 7 o'clock as the Broncos take on Indian Hills. This is the league opener for both teams. Hills comes in with a 3-1 record, have not played at home yet this season. Mahwah comes in, as we said, with a 4-2 record. They are 2-1 in listed road games. The starting five for the Broncos includes 5 seniors: Tyler Lazarus and Jake Polsky, with Josh Wright, James Foley, and Connor Onikian. For Mahwah, tipping off will be Brian Apia, a senior wearing number 0. Also on the court, junior Elijah Dixon, sophomore Mikey Brannig. Number 14, Ben Tomaskovich. He is a senior, and I believe Tyson Van Pelt, another senior wearing number 5. Apia throws what will look to be an armband over here. The home season for Pascack Hills is underway, and the tip goes to Tyler Lazarus. And he'll get it to Connor Onikian, and now they work it in the left corner with James Foley. Here is Lazarus. Now it's Onikian once again. Back to Lazarus over on the wing. Here's Onikian. Looked like he was going to shoot. Did not take it. Now it's Lazarus once again, finding Polsky, scoring leader, leading in all categories. Here's Foley. Onikian again. Top key. He'll pass back to Polsky, and now Onikian has it again. Polsky with Lazarus on his right. He goes down to Josh Wright in the paint. Finds Foley. Open 3 in the corner. No good. And Polsky grabs the rebound. Onikian gets his missed layup and scores to start the game. 2-0 as Mahwah works it up the court real quick. Here's Mikey Brannig, the sophomore. He goes for a floater. Missed and rebounded by Tyler Lazarus. Laz to Onikian. Now to Foley. He gets it back. 2-point lead for Hills early. We've played about a minute. Polsky in the corner, back to Laz. Oh, intercepted. Big pick from Tyson Van Pelt. He'll go to Brannig, and he'll have to turn around as the Lazarus defense gets to him. Here's Dixon. Good on the 2. Elijah Dixon ties things up. Lazarus to Onikian. Back to Tyler Lazarus. To Foley, now right on the baseline. Tries to rocket one to Lazarus. It's too high for him to handle. We're level at 2. 6:22 to go in this first quarter, and it's been hectic so far. Here's Ben Tomaskovich inbounding to Tyson Van Pelt. Van Pelt went to Apia. Now it is Dixon, the junior. Apia for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Polsky. He'll give to Lazarus to get the Hills offense going. Now Foley trying to break something. Polsky takes a 3, contested. He falls and gets the 3-pointer. My goodness. I know you can't see any of this, but my goodness, it's something great. Here is Jake Polsky at the line. He's 24 for 30 from the free throw line so far this year, and a chance to make it a 6-2 game. He does that. 6-2 in favor of Pascack Hills. Apia for Mahwah finds Mikey Brannig. He's double teamed, and now they go down. Corner 3 to respond. Good from Tyson Van Pelt. (6-5) as Lazarus gets it up the court. Now he goes to Polsky. Baseline. Out to Onikian. 3-pointer. Good for Connor Onikian. Apia driving down, and he scores 2. Lazarus will slow things down and take it up the court. We've only played 3 minutes, but it feels like we've played 10. Foley to Lazarus. He tries to drive, cannot do it. Gives it back to Foley. Now it's tipped. Foley got it back after it hit the ground. Here's Onikian. Now to Polsky. Corner 3. Jake Polsky. Too much on it. Right with the rebound. in there for 2. Josh Wright makes it a 4-point game, 4:40 to go. Tyson Van Pelt. He slowed it down for a moment. This is Branagh, and it goes out of bounds, and Mahwah will take an early time out. We're back in a minute here in Montvale. It's been exciting through the first 4.5. Back in Montvale with about 4.5 minutes to go. And our score 11-7 in favor of Pascack Hills. To inbound after the Mahwah timeout, the sophomore Mikey Brennaugh. And he'll find Tyson Van Pelt's miscommunication. Apia, it looked like he was looking for, and he wasn't ready for the pass. They'll get him on a backcourt violation here. Subbing in will be Stephen Lewis, the senior, number 3, and he'll sub in for Ben Tomaskovich. Here's Connor Onikian inbound after the backcourt violation. He'll get it to Tyler Lazarus. Lazarus gives to Polsky, now gets it back. Tried to find Onikian, it was intercepted. Van Pelt now will take it up the court. He gives it to Lewis. Brennaugh for 3, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Lazarus of Pascack Hills on the ground, gets it back, now it's Polsky. Polsky trying to drive, he's fouled. Second one of the game, both have been on Polsky. And that one is on Elijah Dixon. First foul on Dixon today, it will be on the floor. And the inbound goes to Josh Wright. Wright for 2, he got it. That's Apia going to the corner with Dixon. Lewis, now Apia, gives to Lewis, pump fakes, back to Brian Apia. He good. Apia, now Lewis trying to drive in and draws the foul. That one is going to be on 0-0, Josh Wright. Yep. 13-7 our score. Here is Stephen Lewis, the senior. No good on number 1 as Mahwah makes a change. Matt Adumga. That is an interesting name to pronounce. He's a sophomore coming in. Lewis's second shot good, and we have a 13-8 game. Some changes for Hills. Jonah Beebe subbed on for James Foley, so it is 4 seniors and a sophomore. Here's Polsky driving, kicks to Onikian, 3-point shot, no good. And the rebound goes to Mahwah. Lazarus on the tie-up. Jump ball, it'll go to Mahwah. Branagh also in on that one. Here is Adungba inbounding to Apia. Brian Apia with 3:10 to go in quarter 1. Adungba now gets it over to Branagh. Branagh with the crossover and the drive and 1 for Mikey Branagh. Can make it a 2-point game here. That is the second foul on Pascack Hills, and I believe, if I heard correctly, the first on Jake Polsky, and it is. And Branagh goes 1 for 1 from the free throw line and completes the 3-point play. It is a 2-point game, 13-11. The Hills offense has stalled a little bit. in the past few minutes. 3 to go in the first quarter. This is Connor Onikian, the senior. Lazarus gives it back to him. Now it's Polsky in the corner, and now Connor's got it back. He fires over to Laz. With Polsky, the 3 seniors are working it together. Polsky now going to drive to the hoop. He gives it back to Laz at the free throw line. No good. And it's rebounded by Dixon. Elijah Dixon taking it up and trying to drive through. Here's Stephen Lewis, takes a deep 3, no good. And the rebound goes to a jumping Connor Onikian, who takes it across quickly. Lazarus finding Beebe in the far corner. Here's Polsky, a contested 3, that's off. And it's rebounded by Brannick. Brannick gives it. Here's Lewis for 3, no good. Rebound to Connor Onikian. Scoring has stalled recently with 2 to go in the first quarter. It's still 13-11, and here comes Tyler Lazarus, who will slow things down. Onikian back to Laz at the top of the key. He tries to drive in the paint, goes for a tough shot, it's missed. And the rebound goes to Dixon. Dixon with the cross on Beebe. Now here's Lewis. He gives it to Brannick, who takes a 3. No good on that one. Rebound goes to Josh Wright. Minute 30 to go. Onikian on the break. Some contact under the hoop, and he gets the 2. 15-11 with a minute 15 to go in quarter 1. That's Brannick to Apia. And now Adungba. Foul, it looks like it'll be on Hills, and it looks like it'll be on Connor Onikian for his first of the game. As Tyson Van Pelt and a Mahwah change subs on for Mikey Brannog, the sophomore. Here's Stephen Lewis to inbound for the Thunderbirds. He'll get it all the way back to Elijah Dixon. 1 minute to go in an exciting first quarter. It is 15-11, the advantage to Pascack Hills. Here's a corner 3, no good. And rebounded by Mahwah. Lewis gets the drive and makes it his 2-point game. Lazarus will take it up. 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. It's Onikian. Laz to Polsky, now to Connor again. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Trying to get it down to right, and he hits a shot. 17-13 our score. It's Apia with 20 seconds. They'll wait to get the last play of the quarter. Down to 15. Now with 10, they'll work it. Apia, the senior, crossing over. He takes a shot. No good. Rebound goes to Hills. Onikian, a BB, a bit too far. His shot blocked at the end of the quarter by Van Pelt. And we end the first with our score 17-13. And let me tell you something, that's probably one of the best quarters of basketball I've seen played in terms of entertainment in my commentating career here at Pascack Hills. We hope it continues for the next 3. We're back in a minute here in Montvale. We welcome you back to Pascack Hills, where our camera is still having some issues. Hopefully we're able to fill you in with my voice. Our score 17-13 through 8 minutes and 1 quarter. Connor Onikian will inbound for Pascack Hills to start the second one, and he gives it to Tyler Lazarus, who finds Jake Polsky and gives it right back. Lazarus now to Onikian, back to Laz, top key, now to Polsky on the wing, back to Laz. Here's Polsky again in the corner. Laz again, top of the key, now Onikian on the other wing, over on the right side. Lazarus gives it to Beebe in the corner. Now it's Laz working his way to the wing, finding Polsky on the wing. That was a cross-court pass, very tough, out of bounds, going down to Mahwah. This will be Ben Tomaskovich inbounding to Matt Adungba. Sophomore taking it up the court. He takes a long two. It's in and out and no good. Rebound goes to Josh Wright. Here comes Jake Polsky. Polsky finds Onikian on the wing. Dribbles, pump fakes, now finds Tyler Lazarus. Laz looking for a way through this Mahwah defense. Two very tough defenses here, but the scoring has been good. It's 17-13. Onikian takes a three. No good from the wing, and the rebound goes to Tomaskovich of Mahwah. He's trying to go coast to coast. Tried to give it out to Brennig. It was a bit of a bad pass, and it goes out down to Pascack Hills. It'll be Lazarus going to take it up. They'll give it to Polsky, who finds Onikian on the wing. Onikian back to Laz. And back down to Connor. Almost missed that pass. Crosses over, gets it back to Laz. Here's Wright in the paint. Almost ripped away from him. Maybe it is. Poked out of bounds, going to Mahwah. Tomaskovich gives in to Matt Adungba. Now Tyson Van Peltz down to Tomaskovich. Almost intercepted. Beebe on the ground to try and get it. Out of bounds and staying. They say Jonah Beebe last touched it. Mikey Brannig to inbound the sophomore. Leads the team in scoring. 2-point shot, no good. And up comes Tyler Lazarus. Here's Connor Onikian, and now it's Polsky. Jonah Beebe now with it, the sophomore. 4 seniors and 1 sophomore, that Beebe on the court. Here is Onikian, corner 3, no good. It's worked around, still in bounds, and now with Mahwah. Brannig taking it cross court. Pauses, takes a long 2, no good. Rebound, Polsky. It's Lazarus now who will slow things down. We haven't had a score in this quarter, and we've played about 2.5 minutes. Still 17-13. Here is Jake Polsky finding Wright. Now Beebe, corner 3. Good from Jonah Beebe. Tomaskovich now to Adungba. Adungba trying to drive to Tyson Van Pelt. His three-pointer is good. 4-point Pascack Hills lead. Here's Tyler Lazarus. Polsky takes a 3. No good from the wing. Rebound to Tomaskovich. 4.5 to go in the half. On the ground, Mahwah still with it. No good from Tomaskovich. He tries to get it out, and we have a foul. It looks like maybe a travel. Looks to be a foul on Hills, and it will be the second of the game on Jake Polsky as we get 2 changes for Mahwah. It's Brian Apia and Elijah Dixon coming on for Matt Adungba and Mikey Branagh. For Hills, James Foley is on for Jake Polsky, who has recorded his second foul of the game. And here is Elijah Dixon to inbound. He goes all the way back to Tomaskovich. Apia Crossing over, trying to shake the James Foley defense. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Connor Onikian. That one was from the junior Brandon Sklar, it looked like. This one is right. Onikian takes a three, no good. Rebound goes to Tomas Skovic. Under 4 to go. Van Pelt spinning, almost lost it. Gets it back to Sklar. Here's a three from Van Pelt, it's no good. Apia last touched it as it went out of bounds, and Hills will get it back. Lazarus will take it up. They'll slow things down as they call out the play. Here is Laz. Now it is Foley in the corner. Laz gets it back. Laz gives it back to Connor Onikian here. 3:20 to go in the half. Onikian to Laz. He'll try and drive. Back to Onikian. Now Foley in the corner. He gives to Connor. BB now. They need a shot. Onikian. Back to Laz. Reset in here. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Right, spinning. Goes up for it. No good. Rebound to Brian Apia. Apia keeps it under control. Now finds Tomas Skovic. Here's Van Pelt. And Mahwah will take another timeout. Their second of this game. They have 3 to go in the half. We're back in a minute in Montvale. We welcome you back to Pascack Hills in Montvale, where our score is 20-16. Our time is 2:45 to go in the second quarter. The second quarter scoring is tapered off. It was 17-13 when we started. Mikey Branagh of Mahwah inbounds to Tyson Van Pelt. That was the sophomore to the senior. Branagh gets it back, now gives to Dixon. Here's Apia driving to the hoop and hitting the shot to make it a 2-point game. Laz will take it up with under 2:30 to go. Onikian. Here's BB now, finds Laz, who gives it to James Foley. No Jake Polsky right now. He's on 2 fouls. We'll probably see him when the second half begins. It's Onikian and now Foley. Here's Laz, almost had an open lane. Now finds an open James Foley. His three-pointer is off. Laz, 2-on-1 to try and get the rebound. It goes to Brian Apia. Under 2 minutes to go. Van Pelt gives it back to Apia. Now Branagh. Van Pelt now in the corner, gives it to Dixon. Crossover, lost it. Foley with it now to Tyler Lazarus. Minute 30 to go. Onikian, right, gives it back to BB, the sophomore for 3. Good! Jonah BB. (23-18). Apia. Minute 15. He drives and hits another one. Once again, a 3-point game. 23-20. Here's Tyler Lazarus to Onikian, now Beebe. Both of these teams competing in their first Big North Patriot Division game of the season. Onikian, close to the sideline, keeps it in. Now to Lazarus, under a minute to go in the half. Lazarus gives it to Wright. Had Beebe behind him, didn't see him. Here's Laz, now Onikian to Beebe on the wing. 40 seconds to go in the half. Laz will reset for Hills. Down to 30 seconds. Everybody's getting in their position. Onikian, now Laz again. 20 seconds left in the half. They'll probably run it with 15 or 10. Onikian with 15. Approaches, gets the screen from Josh Wright. 10 to go. Back to Laz, top of the key. Lazarus crossing, finding Onikian. 5 to go. Here's a 3. Connor Onikian, no good. Right in there trying to get the rebound. He cannot. We have a travel called at the end of the half. Will they call it? They will. Our score at halftime in what has been an exciting one, 23-20. Pascack Hills with the lead on Mahwah, a divisional game, the home opener for the Broncos. We're back in about 10 minutes. Go get a snack. You'll probably need it. Mahwah took their first lead of the game, 28-26, while we were dealing with some technical difficulties. We apologize for that, but good news, we've got our camera back and working at full strength. And with just under 5 minutes to go, and Hills taking their first time out of this game, it will be Tyler Lazarus to bring it up. Onikian now finds Lazarus. Here's Onikian with it again. Polsky is in the corner. They give it to him. Here's a 3. No good from Jake Polsky. Rebound to Brian Apia. Now, even though the state tournament is still 2 months away, we'll be keeping up with the PowerPoint standings, which seed that tournament. Both of these teams compete in North 1 Group 2, and right now Hills leads that division, about 20 teams in there, and Mahwah is third. So these two, both top teams, both for the state tournament and for the Big North Patriot Division. Brannick will give it to Tyson Van Pelt. Now Apia tries to drive. Polsky takes it away, and Wright secures it off the pass from James Foley. Here's Tyler Lazarus taking it down. Loud crowd for Hills. Onikian with the 3. No good. Rebound to Elijah Dixon, the junior. Under 4 to go. Dixon pulls up. No good. Brannick trying to bring it down. Polsky gets it. Onikian almost lost it. Keeps it under control. Here's Laz. Back to Connor Onikian. We'll get some subs for Mahwah in a moment. Lazarus driving. No good, going through 2 sets of hands. Apia behind the back. We have a foul on the floor, and that will bring on both Stephen Lewis and Matt Adungba. The foul will be the 3rd of this quarter on Hills, and it will be the 3rd on Josh Wright. This is Apia stepping back, finding Lewis. Adungba for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound to Mahwah though. Dixon gives it out. 3 for Apia, no good. Rebound to Polsky. He did not rip it away in time, and now he's fallen to the ground. That was Branagh on the shove, it looked like. We almost have a Donnybrook in Montvale. This is a bizarre scene. And we'll see how many fouls are assessed. I am compelled to say, oh my goodness. Even Coach DeRico was coming out. Let's see if we can replay it for you. That's the aftermath. Not much on it. Whoa, boy. The official has just come over to the scorer's table and explained the situation to us. I believe I can explain it to you clearly. There is a jump ball. I believe that goes with Mahwah, but I'm not sure. After the play, there's a technical foul that will be assessed against Mahwah's number 11. That is the sophomore Mikey Branagh, who we did suspect of committing the foul. With that, we will get Jake Polsky right now shooting 2 shots. And I believe the possession will go to Pascack Hills, but I'm not sure about that. What we do know is Polsky has made his first. 2 loud cheers from the Pascack Hills contingent. 1-point game, tie game. 28-28. Possession is going to the Pascack Hills Broncos. And it will be Connor Onikian on the inbound with 3 minutes 10 to go in the third quarter. Folks, this divisional scuffle just got physical. And here's Connor Onikian. Looked deep now. The quarterback fires to Jake Polsky. Onikian gets it back. Here's Polsky in the corner. He'll look to drive. Goes up. No good. Tipped. And it goes to Elijah Dixon. We're even at 28 right now. Dixon drives in. No good. Rebound back. No good again from Apia. Here's a third chance for Van Pelt. No good once again. Fourth chance. Now a foul on the floor. That one is on Connor Onikian for what I believe is his second. I will get confirmation on that shortly. That is the 4th on Hills this quarter, so one more will put Mahwah in the bonus. And that is 2 shots immediately from the line. Lewis on the inbound finds Van Pelt. Now back to Apia. Van Pelt with it once again. Apia could take that deep shot. Now it's a Dungba whose shot is off. Rebound goes to Lazarus. Right is open down court, but they do not get it to him. Under 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Here's Connor Onikian. Onikian gives it back to Lazarus. Polsky, 3 in the corner. It's good. He falls, and it looks like he's fouled. They called Polsky for a flop there, so he will not be shooting. The 3 will count. It is a 31-28 ball game, but there will be no shot. They called Jake Polsky for a flop, not a foul on Mahwah. Adungba trying to drive in, gives it back. That's Brandon Sklar. Here's Tyson Van Pelt from the elbow. No good. for two. Right to the ground, called for a travel. Just slipped up. Mahwah going to inbound. Senior number 3, Stephen Lewis, subbed out for Tyson Van Pelt, number 5. Van Pelt gets it to Adungba in the corner. He looks to drive, can't break the Onikian defense. Tip, Lazarus, driving, no good. He was fouled though. Lazarus shooting 2. That is the 3rd foul on Brian Apia of Mahwah. And Lazarus hits his first. Is to make it a 5-point game. Good. 33-28 with 1:41 to go. It's Van Pelt now to Adungba. Some contact with Wright. 3-pointer. Good! Elijah Dixon. Lazarus now to Connor Onikian with 1:20. Lazarus gets it back. Here's Onikian once again. Laz. Oh, overthrew Connor Onikian. Out of bounds to Mahwah. This is Matt Adungba, the sophomore, bringing it in. Stephen Lewis now. Sklar. Tried to kick to Lewis, tipped by Polsky and out of bounds. 52 seconds to go in the quarter. We still have 8 minutes left in this ball game, folks. This one's a very close, very exciting one. We had some physicality earlier, and it's going to come down to the wire. Van Pelt to Sklar. Back to Tomaskovic. Here's a 3. Van Pelt fade away. No good. Down to the ground goes Lazarus, a Mahwah player with him. It goes out into Pascack Hills. That was Sklar on the ground with Lazarus next to him. Here comes Tyler Lazarus. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. They will probably hold it for the last play. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Hills up 2. Will hold for the final play of the third quarter. They have 15 seconds to run it. Probably bring it down to 10 and run it. Here we go now. Lazarus, Onikian. Back to Laz, trying to drive. Kick to Polsky. Open 3. No good. Tip to Mahwah. Not sure if he got it off. Adungba, no good anyway. 33-31. End of 3 quarters. My goodness, this one's fun. We're back in about a minute in Montvale. Stay tuned, grab some popcorn, you're going to need it. Welcome back to Pascack Hills. The Broncos have a 2-point lead with 8 minutes to go, a matchup that could be crucial in determining both a division and state champion. Both of these teams competing in the Big North Patriot Division and the North 1 Group 2 section of the state tournament. This is Lazarus, now Onikian. The student section is standing, and I'm very happy to say that it is a large student section this afternoon. These varsity games usually happen at 7 o'clock. This one, a curious case, beginning at 4:15. Onikian's 3 off there. That was a Dungba driving and diving for it. Here's a drive, no good. Wright went for the block. That was a Pia. Onikian fighting to hold it. He cannot, and this one goes out, going to Pascack Hills. It'll be Onikian to Lazarus to get things back underway. Laz to Onikian. Now Foley back over to Polsky. Polsky going to drive. Tried to get it down to right. It was tipped around. Dixon has it for Mahwah. Here come the Thunderbirds. Elijah Dixon. Right on the sideline, Polsky pressuring. Finds Tomaskovic. Nice pass down to Sklar. He missed the layup. And we have a foul. Not a jump ball. Wright tried to tie it up. The foul is going to be on Sklar, it looks like. It'll be Onikian looking to inbound to Tyler Lazarus, I believe. Connor Onikian going to take it up. Here's James Foley. Onikian gets it back top of the key. Polsky, now Onikian. Will the Mahwah losing streak extend to 2 games? Will the Hills winning streak extend to 4? We'll see. Onikian. 6 minutes left. 2-point Hills lead, looking to add to it. Right, kick. Baseline drive for James Foley. Good on the 2. 4-point game. Oh, right, jumping, and he went right into Matt Adungba. Respect with them, though. Foul is the 4th on Josh Wright. 1 away from fouling out. Apia. Adungba driving. No good. Rebound to Mahwah, though. Dixon, he was fouled. That one, the 3rd on Jake Polsky. And this will be 2 shots for the junior. Elijah Dixon comes into this game with a 2 for 7 record from the free throw line this season. Add another one to that. 3-point game. Dixon to make it a 2-point game. Screams will not hinder him. 35-33. This is Lazarus now, Tyler Lazarus, the senior. One of the 5 seniors on the court for Pascack Hills. He's joined by Josh Wright, Connor Onikian, James Foley, and Jake Polsky. Lazarus out to Polsky. Quick kick to Onikian. Onikian with 5 minutes to go. Now it's Foley in the corner. Polsky, that is. Lazarus in some trouble. Rockets to Polsky in the corner. He'll give it back to Onikian. 10 seconds removed from 5 to go. Down to 4:40. The Hills is taking their time. Polsky. Back to Laz. Down to Foley. Laz gets it again. Looks to drive. Now the kick to Onikian. They're keeping things slow. Lazarus. This is Connor Onikian now. To Laz once again, back to Onikian. He finds Polsky. Polsky's going to take a three, and he hits it from the left wing. Waited for the perfect opportunity and used it perfectly. Brian Apia has the and one. And depending on who this is on, somebody could foul out or get one away from fouling out. It is on Jake Polsky, which is his fourth. Bad news for Hills. Apia with a chance to make it a 2-point game. He does. Brian Apia has made this a one-possession game, but Mahwah will have to try and get it back if they want to tie or take the lead. Foley, baseline, gets it to Polsky on an errant pass. Now here's Lazarus. Rockets to Onikian. Almost dropped it. He did for a moment. Onikian getting it down to right. Laz. Onikian, wing. Polsky, top of the key. 3:30 to go. It's Onikian once again. Polsky again. Hills with 4 timeouts. Mahwah with 2. Onikian down to Foley, into right, looking to spin, lost it, back to Mahwah. Chance to tie. Adungba on the fast break. Dixon was fouled. He'll have a chance to tie from the line. And this one, I believe, going to be the third on Connor Onikian. And it is. Elijah Dixon makes this a 1-point game. Chance to tie now. That's what he does. All even at 38. 3:10 to go in regulation. Here's Tyler Lazarus to Connor Onikian. Lazarus look to drive, now kick to Onikian. His three, no good, off the front of the rim. Tyson Van Pelt going to drive. Fast break for Van Pelt, no good on the way. Here is Onikian off the rebound. He'll look, has Polsky, he has Lazarus. 2:40 to go. Lazarus, now it's Connor Onikian. Onikian down to right, baseline, looking away. No good. Rebound to Brian Apia and Mahwah. Under 2:30 to go. Mikey Brannig on a technical and one other foul. Tyson Van Pelt now to Brian Apia. Here's a three, Adungba, no good. Polsky with the rebound, 2 minutes to go, he was fouled. With exactly 2 to go, we'll check who this is on. It's on a Mahwah player. And it is on Matt Adungba, by my count is first, and it is. So with 2 minutes to go, Tyler Lazarus will take it up the court. The score is tied at 38 between these two divisional opponents. Polsky, Onikian. Mahwah has not won against Pascack Hills since 2018. Is this the year that it will change? It's been 12 straight Bronco wins. 1:30 to go. Lazarus, Onikian, Laz kicks to Polsky. His three-pointer, no good this time. Rebound to Josh Wright. His two, good for the lead. We're back in a minute. Oh boy. Coaches Paul DeRico for Pascack Hills and Mike Branow of Mahwah making their final comments in this timeout. What a game this has been. What a way to open the league season for these two teams, and what a home opener for Pascack Hills, and they have the crowd to show for it. Very happy about that. 3 timeouts remain for Pascack Hills, 2 for Mahwah. The Broncos with a 2-point lead, 40-38 with 1:17 to go. Mahwah has possession. This is Brian Apia, number 0, inbounding to Tyson Van Pelt, who gives it right back to his senior partner. Apia. Just over a minute to go. Back to Van Pelt. His drive. Good for the tie. Even at 40, 55 seconds to go. Connor Onikian and Tyler Lazarus. Down to 50 to go. Now 45. Lazarus. Back to Onikian. Back to Laz again, down to 35. 30 to go. They want this last shot, and they're probably going to take it unless the officials call a shot clock violation on them. It's at the officials' discretion in New Jersey high school basketball. There is no official shot clock. They're going to hold for the last shot. We're getting either free basketball or a Pascack Hills win this Tuesday afternoon. 8 seconds to go. Here's Connor Onikian. Who's going to be the hero? Jake Polsky. No good. 2 seconds. Can they put a shot up? No. Brannig, no good anyway. We're getting free basketball on a Tuesday afternoon in Montvale. 40-40. Back in a minute. Well, if you're watching right now, let me tell you something. You picked a hell of a home opener to tune into. I'm Matthew Merlino. We're at Pascack Hills High School in Montvale. Our score after, let me do some math real quick, 32 regulation minutes is 40-40. So we will get some free basketball, a 4-minute overtime period to potentially decide the winner of this matchup between Mahwah and Pascack Hills. It is Josh Wright and Brian Apia, as Apia wins the inbound for Mahwah and will take it up. Apia crossing over, trying to get through. Polsky stops him. Now Apia drives, kicks. That was Ben Tomascovich, and it looked like he was fouled by Josh Wright, and Wright is not happy because I believe that means he has fouled out of this game. So Josh Wright Wright will have a seat for the rest of the game. Jake Polsky is also on 4 fouls. And it will be the junior Liam Kaza who will sub on in Wright's place. Two shots coming for Ben Tomascovich. Missed the first one. Came into this game 0 for 2 from the free throw line, at least in recorded appearances. And he'll be 0 for 4 after that. Lazarus with a 40-40 tie and 3.5 minutes. Kickball. Kickball on Mahwah on Mikey Brannig. Inbound for Connor Onikian, probably will get it back to Tyler Lazarus, and he will. 3.5 minutes to go in the first overtime, not ruling out any others. That's Polsky, 4 seniors, 1 junior, Liam Kaza on the court. Lazarus now Onikian, here's Laz again, almost lost it. Back to Onikian. Back to Polsky, in the paint, driving, no good. Rebound of Dixon. Dixon trying to go coast to coast, ripped away from him. Diving, Lazarus got it back. Onikian gives it back to Tyler Lazarus, 22. Laz kicks, Polsky for 3 in the lead. No good, Kaza flying for the rebound. Here's Onikian. Lazarus, Polsky. Back to Liam Kaza on the elbow. He'll give to Polsky 2.5 to go. Lazarus, kick, Foley, baseline, intercepted, but we have a whistle down at the baseline. Uh-oh, they may. Official was grabbing his whistle. He was ready to give the Mahwah coach a tech. This is a foul on Mahwah is the call. It is on Ben Tomascovich for his first of the game. And it will be a Hills inbound after an interception thrown by Foley. That was called for a foul. Kaza receives it. Onikian back to Laz on the wing. Here's Polsky on the other wing. Baseline, kicks to Onikian. Onikian back to Polsky. His corner 3 won't even happen. Pump fake and the foul! Jake Polsky on the drive can make it a 3-point game. Will he make it a 3-point game with 2:14? Yes, he will. 43-40 with 2:14 to go in OT. Crowd chanting defense as they should. Here is Brian Apia. 2 minutes to go. Now Tyson Van Pelt. Van Pelt step back 3 to tie. No good. Rebounded Jake Polsky. And he falls after some contact with Brian Apia. Looked to be a bit of a flop there, but still the foul will go on Apia. And that, I believe, is his 4th. And yes, it is. So Brian Apia with 4 personal fouls. Matt Adungba will sub in for Ben Tomascovich. He'll wait just a moment. Polsky with 2 shots they called a tech Ooh, they called a tech on Apia there. I didn't think it was that bad. Polsky misses the first. Adungba comes in for Tomaskovic. Polsky to make it a 4-point game. No good. 0 for 2 on that trip. Rebound goes to Mahwah. This is Brian Apia. It's probably a flagrant. Foul is on Tyler Lazarus, number 2 for 22. 2 shots for Brian Apia here. Can make it a 1-point game if he hits both. No good on the first. Apia hits his second. Full timeout, Mahwah. Back in a minute with 1:44 in overtime to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1:44 remain in overtime period number 1. It is a 2-point Pascack Hills lead, 43-41 the score line. Connor Onikian of Pascack Hills, the senior looking to inbound. He has 3 other seniors on the court and 1 junior, Liam Kaza. He found one of his seniors, Tyler Lazarus. We have a foul called right at midcourt. A bit of a weak call. It was on Tyson Van Pelt for his second of the game. Sorry, his first of the game. And now Tyler Lazarus, as both teams are in the bonus, will shoot 2. No good on number 1. Minute 37 on the clock. Good on number 2. Tyler Lazarus making it a 3-point game. This is Adungba trying to find his way through Liam Kaza. His 2, no good. Kaza trying to rebound, foul call on Matt Adungba of Mahwah for his second of the game, and number 45, Liam Kaza, has 2 shots that could make this a 2-possession game. No good on number 1. Good on number 2. It is a 4-point Bronco lead. Apia with the crowd chanting defense in Hills' favor. Polsky on the steal. This could ice it. He's fouled. That one, number 2 on Tyson Van Pelt. Polsky misses the first shot. Still a 4-point game with 1:13 to go. Polsky good on number 2. It is a 5-point game with just over a minute to go in OT. Apia is fouled trying to go in. That one is on Tyler Lazarus for his 3rd, I believe. And the clock ran for just a little bit, so they're going to adjust it and make it 1 minute 11 seconds. This is Brian Apia shooting 2 shots. Tyler Lazarus is on 3. 3 personal fouls, that is. Apia good on number 1. 4-point difference. He hit both. 3-point game. Now can they get a steal? Any turnover is crucial for Mahwah. Here's the press. Lazarus gets it all the way down to Foley. Foley now to Onikian and now Laz again. Laz almost lost it there. Gave it back to Jake Polsky, who's on 4 fouls. Polsky wrapped up. There's a foul on Mahwah. And it will be the 3rd on Tyson Van Pelt. 2 shots for Jake Polsky, 54 seconds to go. Missed the first one. Hit the second. Back up to a 4-point lead. Apia on the drive, good for 2. Now they're going to press. 2-point lead for Hills. Lazarus needs to make a move. Find Onikian, got it back, got it over. Laz trying to drive, trying to ice it. Spinning, finds Polsky. Timeout called by Jake Polsky. And we'll take a break. We've talked about the matchup history. As we continue to say, Mahwah has not won against Pascack Hills since 2018, but both of those 2018 wins were by a combined 3 points. It's been 12 straight Pascack Hills wins against the Thunderbirds ever since. That streak can change in just a few seconds and a few shots. 29.2 seconds remain. There is a Connor Onikian inbound coming for Pascack Hills. Mikey Brennig is going to try and prevent that from occurring. It'll be Polsky driving, no good on the leg. Mahwah cannot get the rebound. Polsky has it on the ground. Timeout goes to Pascack Hills once again. We'll take another break. Some timeout confusion. Mahwah thought Hills had no timeouts. That was not the case. 21.4 seconds to go. The Broncos with a 2-point lead and possession. Connor Onikian needs to inbound cleanly here. He'll give it back to Tyler Lazarus. 20 seconds to go. They need a steal. They may need to foul. Lazarus got it over. He drives. He does not hit the shot. Rebound to Brannick. Brannick with the chance to tie or take the lead. 8 seconds to go. Timeout Mahwah. 7.8 seconds will be left for the Thunderbirds to tie or win. What a random Tuesday afternoon it has been. Happy New Year, everybody. 7.8 seconds to go. 45-47 with a chance to tie or win for Mahwah incoming. It will be Matt Odungba who will inbound. He has Brian Apia all the way back. He'll get it to him. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Apia driving. Tried to kick. 3 from Van Pelt. No good. Game over. Good night, Montvale. (47-45) the final. A very hard fought, a physical contest that ends up in Pascack Hills' favor. 47-45, our final score. The winning streak for the Broncos against Mahwah extends to 13, and the winning streak overall for Hills extends to 4. They go to 4-1 and win their divisional opener. Tomorrow night we've got wrestling right here, a big one against Westwood at 7 under the spotlight. Then we're back at 7 as these boys take on Indian Hills Thursday night. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year. Thank you to everybody for making this possible. This is Matthew Merlino. So long from Pascack Hills. Thank you for watching this presentation of PH Athletics. For more information, head to hills.pascack.org/athletics.